The BYD Shark 6 pickup truck has made more noise than a toolbox dropped from 4 stories at the worksite. It has shaken up the ute segment like never before, and it's warranted. This is an impressive first effort for a ute, and especially from a Chinese car maker. In fact, it beat the Ford Ranger in our first head-to-head test, sending shockwaves through an industry that has been lacking innovation for decades. The scary thing is, this is only the beginning for BYD. The brand has confirmed to us that it is plotting a whole family of Shark vehicles. We're talking cheaper versions, we're talking tough truck versions, and we're talking even bigger versions to rival Chevy Silverado and Ford F-150. That said, Ford is about to fire back with its own plug-in hybrid Ford Ranger in mid-2025. Look out for the Storm track soon. And it's also going to be pushing out its Super Duty Ranger, which is going to tow a lot more. That's coming in 2026. Plus, you've got brands like GWM, which are bringing out the Cannon Alpha plug-in hybrid ute. So there's a lot of movement going on here. It's going to be a very busy year and a half ahead. Until now, the 1-ton ute, which is short for utility and also called a pickup truck or a bakkie, depending on where you live, has adhered to a simple but successful and very profitable recipe. The standard 1-ton ute's componentry is bolted to a fairly basic ladder chassis. They're generally powered by turbo diesel engines and are fitted with rudimentary equipment. This has generally resulted in very rugged and fairly reliable 5-seat utes that are more practical than an esky at a barbecue. But then the Ford Ranger changed all this in 2011 with the T6 generation, which added SUV-like driving dynamics, safety and technology, and it really changed the game for what utes could be and what they could do. It doubled down in 2022 with the next-gen version, the so-called T6.2, and it brought a V6 to the party, and guess what? People loved it. It went to the top of the sales charts and has been the top-selling vehicle in Australia for 2 years running, bar none. But then, last year, the Shark 6 came out and changed the game. And for BYD, this is only the beginning. Right now, the Shark 6 is powered by 2 electric motors, and it's got a 1.5-litre turbo-petrol engine that kind of acts more like a generator. It's more of a backup. Doesn't always use it. And then you've got a 29 kilowatt-hour battery pack, lithium ion, that is the main power source for most of the driving most of the time. The new stuff on the way? Well, BYD has confirmed a 2-litre turbo-petrol version of this powertrain will be coming, designed to deliver a 3.5-tonne towing capacity. We're not sure exactly when it's going to arrive in Australia. It could be something like 2026, late 26, or maybe into 2027, but that will be another big step forward for the brand for sure. But wait, there's more. BYD is also planning a Ranger Raptor rival. We're calling it the BYD Shark 6 Meg. That is a completely unofficial name, but we hope they go with it. We reckon it's got legs.
It's a megalodon.
So this BYD tough truck is almost certain to be tested and developed here in Australia. Australia is one of the world's biggest ute markets. Whether or not it comes with nitrogen shock absorbers like the Ford Ranger Raptor is another thing altogether, and whether it's a proper desert jeweler remains to be seen, but there is a bit of excitement building for this model for sure. I also have it on good authority that BYD will introduce an essential version of the Shark 6 ute. So the current model's about $57,000, that's the premium. This essential model priced at $50,000, which will send shivers down the spines of its rivals. We also know that BYD is working on an even bigger version of the Shark. This is the reason why they didn't just call it the Shark. They called it the Shark 6 because we can expect a Shark 7 or a Shark 8. Nothing's in concrete, but the new Shark 7 or 8 is likely to leverage the quad e-motor powertrain from the, let me get this right, Yangwang U8. So that vehicle has a hybrid that has 4 e-motors, pumps out more than 800 kilowatts of power, and has a 2-litre turbo-petrol generator, and that has a 49 kilowatt-hour battery. So, you know, it's a pretty hectic PHEV setup right there. And for the record, yes, Yangwang is an official name, one of BYD's brands, and yes, Yangwang vehicles are coming to Australia. I've written a couple of stories on this. Check them out on the website. And I also implore you to make a few comments. What do you think about the Yangwang name? Would that fly in Western markets? So the hybrid ute era is well and truly upon us. 2025 is going to be a big year. We're going to see some very important models landing. And although BYD has set the benchmark, we are going to see countless other plug-in hybrid EV utes from challenger brands and also legacy brands. And I think ultimately it's going to be good for the consumer. Hopefully prices will come down, competition will improve. And yeah, I'm just excited to drive them and smash them off-road and see if we can break them. Well, maybe not break them, but you know, see how tough they really are. Oh, shit. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you want to see more of these videos. And what's your view? Are you interested in a PHEV ute? Will you go out and buy a Shark? Will you wait for the Ranger or the GWM Cannon Alpha or other brands to get in? Have your say in the comments below.